Good morning, good afternoon, friends. This is Tracy Brown, your somatic nutrition therapist and attuned eating expert. I hope you've enjoyed this series this week on shame. I know it's not the easiest topic to talk about, to think about, and to process through. And frankly, most of us don't want to or probably shouldn't do it on our own. So that's really important for me to mention. So as we wrap it up this week, and you'll have a video wrap-up series tomorrow in the blog on tracybrownrd.com. But I want to talk a little bit about when we're saying things like, oh, I feel so healthy and I feel so good and I'm so proud of myself with our eating, and it's still really braced and it still has a lot of charge and it has of avoidance and even some anger with it, that tells me that this isn't actually, you don't really feel health inside. These statements and these physical sensations and emotions and beliefs are really just a compensation for shame. And it's really important that the opposite of shame to realize isn't always, it's pride, it's like the compensation. What we are looking for with our food and our body is this relaxed and peaceful stance, which is why learning how to be a neutral, normal, whatever we want to call it, competent eater is really about like, I'm approaching the clothes, the food in a way of like, I wonder what my needs are. And I know what they are. I know how to meet them. And I know how I don't have a prohibition against getting those needs met. When we don't have those things is why we have pride with our food, why we have like this, why we keep going back to dieting, is that there is shame inside about having needs. It's overcoupled with being shamed in a relationship and all that kind of stuff. So this is going to be a really quick video, but just to remind you, if you're feeling pride about your food, feeling shame about your food, its opposite is relaxed presence. And this is why we're doing these videos. This is why you're doing this work here, why you're thinking about all this. And it's important that we recognize that we're going to need a lot of compassionate witnessing, a lot of restoration, a lot of repair in our relationship with ourselves and around food and body. And why it's really important to have some compassionate witnesses. So you learning how to be your own compassionate witness, and oftentimes we don't learn how to do that through being witnessed in that process. Like learning to dismantle and unpack our food rules is going to bring up shame, because part of us knows that they're usually not rational. They're diet culture stuff. They're things we've learned from our families, our doctors, all that kind of stuff. And they don't feel congruent with what our body's needs are. But we have to make a decision. Do I be safe in a relationship and keep these attachments, or do and do what they say, or do I take care of my body in fear of losing that safety, that approval, that whatever? And that's the dilemma. So we are going to say, can we compassionately witness all of this? And can we bring in some more safety and resources to be able, to keep that presence big enough, long enough to get a lot more experiences of trusting ourselves and how we eat. So I hope this video series is really helpful. Please put in your comments below maybe how it's made you think differently about shame as a messenger. Has it helped you be more compassionate with yourselves and the length that this journey takes? Many of us doing this attuned eating work, we're undoing our whole lifetime's worth of feeling like our needs were too much or that it was hardly safe to exist. So we're not going to fix it by reading a book, listen to a few podcasts, and trying to be lone wolves about it. Shame heals in relationship. So it's very important that that fact is honored. So thank you all so much for watching this video series. If you've missed any, they're all here on Tracy Brown RD, whether it's the blog post, on YouTube, or here on Facebook. So thank you all so much for supporting my work, and pass this along to the folks that you think could benefit as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's videos. Bye for now.